All right, guys. Yeah. So I'll be doing this editing from scratch to the end. Okay. All right. So there's not a lot of skin showing on her body. Yeah, because I don't have time. But this is just for you to know the process at which I edit indoor pictures. So first thing you have to do is for you to have like a backup. So but before you have a backup, you have to set the size at which you want to picture. So usually I normally look at this place 4x5. This is the Instagram size. Okay, 4x5, or sometimes Instagram use the square, which is 1x1 square, but I use 4x5, which is this size that you're seeing here. So yeah, so we have to adjust the picture according to how we want it. Adjust it and look at the bottom. So let's make the picture a bit straight. Okay, so yep, this is where we are going to right now. Okay, so basically we just finished cropping the picture. So now this black space that is left here, we are going to fill the black space. So we'll come to this tool called the marquee tool. When you click the marquee tool, you select your image, the side you want to keep on your image. All right, so let's say right here, from here. Okay, then this side is too close to our head, so you can press shift and just drag it up so that it will be a bit further away from her. This side is too close to the shoe, so shift and add to it. All right, so as you can see, I don't want this dirt to enter the picture. So what I would do, so you right click and you click invert. So now everything that is going to be done, it will affect here inside this space, but not this space. All right, so if I click again, you can decide to use fill, or you can decide to use content awareness. Let me first of all use fill. So you just see fill. Your settings have to be content aware, color adaptation have to be checked, your mode normal, your opacity 100, and you click OK and wait for the system to do its thing. Right, so what the system is doing is basically just remapping the old image. As you can see, everything is normal. All right, so basically this is the same with the content aware. So to the fact that the fill is good, let's work with the fill for now first. Okay, so now we've gotten the size that we want, and we've gotten her on the whole background. If you watch the other stores, they left the background already. So what we'll do then, we'll have to keep a backup. The backup is always the background, so we'll copy this layer. Okay, we'll copy the layer, so we have a backup now, right? So this is a backup, so whatever happens from here that we are building on will always refer back to the backup. All right, so copying this layer now, let's zoom closer to her face and let's see places that we need to clean. All right, okay, so you see here, see, it's okay, there's no much thing to clean. That's why I said it's her body. Then she's having something on her leg here. Yep, for this. Okay, so what we'll do, you just come here. I'll take this, my spot healing brush, and take out that spot that is there. She doesn't really have a lot of spots in her face. Okay, then you see this hair when it long come outside, so clean them, clean, as they clean they go, or this hair until they wipe there they come out. All right, so yeah, we are good so far because she doesn't really have a lot of space for us to work on her skin. Then then this place here, she have a boil here on her leg, so just click once to make that place just flatten a bit. Okay, we are good. Let's look at the boil. Okay, you reduce. Now what I'm using to reduce my brush is a space bar open to reduce, space bar close to open. All right, so yeah, or you can right click and increase the size of your brush if you want. All right, so we click, we look for a spot, blemishes, click, and just use it to clean. We are still cleaning, but it doesn't really have a lot as well on his body, and there is no more skin to work on this picture. So yeah, so far so good. We are back to our normal cursor, which is the move tool, right? This is the move tool. So whenever you want to know the name of any of these two, just put your cursor on top of them, their names will show. And even, I don't know if this work with a cracked Photoshop, but a full version Photoshop, if you click this place now, the video of how you can use this tool will just pop up. You will just start watching the video, but that is not the reason for this tutorial for now. So now what we are going to do next is to cut the object out of the background. So we have several ways to find that too. If you come to property here, scroll down, you will see select object. If you come to select, you'll see where is it, subject. Okay, then you can still use one other tool here, this tool, object selection. So you can use anyone that if you feel like using, but me, I usually use this one because it is closer. Okay, so now we have clicked this one, so the Photoshop will automatically review the picture on its own. Some people, when they review picture like this, what they normally do, they just start working. But for me, I like to zoom to the end to see any adjustment that I can make. Okay, so then I normally like using this polygonal lasso tool, right? This one in the middle, yeah, this polygonal lasso tool, right? So let's move. So basically what I'm going to do here is to cut out the gray color, not the shadow. All right, so with my alt key, if you watch this will change from plus to minus. So now I need to minus someplace else, so I'll click alt once before I do my first click, then I can leave the mouse, just take it slowly like this, and we come back to the beginning. Voila, it's out. Okay, so let's keep going and be observing. Now you can see that there are some places that are not well cutted out by the select subject, so we have to continue cutting out with our minor polygonal tool. Come here, click. Okay, we are still clicking. This is to work on perfection, so that any background we decide to put this picture, it is going to be so perfect. They are not going to see a trace of the initial background where we snap the picture. Okay, so you can see we'll come back to the beginning, then you see this circle from minus to change to circle. This means that you are at the beginning, okay, of the line. Then bam, we have a perfectly cut there. So here as well, -2. Anything you are cutting outside the body, you have to be minus. All right, so this place -2. We are cutting the gray part but not the shadow, so we have to always come back to the beginning. All right, so we're just going through the body. Okay, I might likely fast track this place because basically everywhere I'm doing the same thing for now. If you see all this body here, now here we are going to add, because yeah, it's part of the body. All right, so nails, we are going to minus. Add. So the add is already default, so you see we are adding now. Add, because it's eating out of the skin. Now we are minusing. Hopefully by now you should have understood where we are adding and where we are minusing, right? So here is minus, Yeah, we are going to add. Anyway, you see the circle is telling you that that place is being cut out. So if circle is in the middle like this, just know that while at this, so you have to add that place, all right? Except you don't need that part of the skin. So we are going to add this part of the skin with our +2. As you can see, the polygonal lasso tool. Then we'll come to the beginning. We have added it. Let's keep going. Okay, when you do photo manipulation, you take your time to cut out the background a lot. Take your time. It doesn't matter what you are doing. Take your time to cut out the background a lot. You see, for this part of our head will not be added to the picture, so let us just add them by ourselves. Probably it's gonna be the whole head, but it's fine. Let's go. This cutting is very good with the body because, of course, the clothes does not have too many colors that confuses the system. Let us add here. Okay, yeah. Sometimes this tool means behave by itself. Anyways, let us add here. Okay. Just add here. Add here. Okay. Just add. Okay, as we are going. Then we are back to our shoe. Take out the gray path. Going back to our legs. If you watch here now, we need to minus and add now. Minus first. Then we need to start adding the boy's clothes. This place can be a bit tricky because this place looks like shadow, but it doesn't matter. It's his clothes. It's his clothes. Okay, so we are adding. Okay. Adding as well. We are adding the side. Then we are subtracting with our Alt press down once before the first click. After the first click, you can release. And we are adding this part of the shoe. We are adding this part of the shoe as well. Okay, we are adding this part of the shoe. You need to be able to look deep. Sometimes you will not even see this whole thing. Understand? So yeah, we are minusing this part. Okay. Okay, so we are adding this part. So the middle here, this is the middle of the body now. We are minusing. Can I enter here? Let's keep going. Let's cut out. Use the space. Still cutting out. Okay, so the middle is out. In the middle of the boy's leg. All right. So yeah, let's look at this part of the canvas. Yep. In. Out. Okay, so keep going. In. Okay. Oh, for me that place is okay. Oh. So the bottom of the shoe. Okay, yeah, this place out. You have to be very careful because sometimes you think you are pressing for out. Don't know that you didn't press the Alt key where, so it will just be looking at you. Okay, let us add this sheen here. So the sheen is added, so let's keep looking. Okay, we need some side to remove here. Right, so far so good. We are good, right? Yeah, so what we'll do, because it does not have hair, right? So we are going to press Ctrl J. Ctrl J is simply copying the selected part of our body out of the background. So if you press Alt, then press the eye here, the eye of the lady, of the layer, is only the picture that will show. You see, this is a perfect cut. It's a perfect cut. You see, no trace of the background. You see, it's a perfect cut. All right, so hold down Alt and bring everywhere back. So now what I usually do is I have to make reference of their shadow on the background. So I come to my lasso tool, sorry, my rectangle marquee tool, their shadow start from here. So I just copy this place like this and I press Ctrl J as well. Then I hold my Ctrl and I press this first layer to copy their body. I right click and I press inverse. Now inverse can be Ctrl Shift I, or you right click and press inverse. Then you come to this layer and you press Ctrl J as well. Now this one is selecting the background without the image, right? This one's to get a reference of the background that we want to work on, right? Okay, then this one is to select just their standing shadow, and this one is to select just the image. All right, then this one is a backup, this one is a backup. Right? So basically this is how you cut out pictures successfully and retain the image. Now I don't want to take them out of this background. I want to leave them on this background, but I'll change the color of the background and make the background look really nice. So next step is changing the background. So what the first things first I'm going to do, I'm going to make this background look really smooth, right? So now clicking this background, which is highlighting this background, layer 3, come to the filter, go to blur, go to Gaussian blur, this Gaussian blur, click Gaussian blur. You can drag to the end if you want to. It's optional to you, right? You can drag to the end if you want. You can decide to come, let's say 400. You can decide, okay, 400 still look a bit. So let's take it 600 and okay, 600. Let's see. All right, 600 is clean enough for me. I can click OK, and of course it's going to process it and say, okay, voila, I'm good. All right. So what we are going to do next is to turn off this layer 2, then click layer 3, come to this place here to create new adjustment layer. This is where you select your adjustment layers. You click there and you click solid color, click OK, and you come to your blending options that is saying normal, and you move it to linear bond. All right, so changing it to linear bond now, then we are free to change our colors now. So this place here, as you can see with the mouse, when you double click it, it will show you like, all right, different colors that you want to use on the background, blah blah blah. But with this linear blur, it has issues with, I think when the cursor pass a certain stage, it doesn't really give you the color that you want. So you have to make it the lightest side of the color. So for me, I want to maybe try to replicate the color of this voice shirt on the background. You see? So I first of all use my what is the name of this tool? Eyedropper tool to touch the boy's shirt and push the color to the lighter side of it, and voila, it's giving me exact color that I wanted on the background, and I'm good, right? So click OK. Okay, then you turn on your foot now, bring it down directly under the color, then you come to filter, come to blur, Gaussian blur, and reduce it to like 5 or 6. We don't want it to be too blurry, right? Because if it's too blurry, it's going to wash out their shadows that is under their legs and all that. But then you will have to create a shadow by yourself, which can be a bit difficult for some. All right, so 8 is fine for me. Then you max it out, right? Then let's clean this place that is showing so that everything will feel like it is one background, right? All these places that are here, we are going to clean them. So we'll take our brush tool, which is here. You can press B, brush tool to increase it, bracket out. Then the flow, you have to reduce the flow below 30. Anything below 30 is fine, okay? Anything below 30 is fine. Then yeah, have to be black. This either your background have to be black. If your max is white, your background have to be black. If your max is black, your background have to be white. All right, so black and white, so we are good to go. So we carefully just clean it, you see. So they are standing on one background, you understand? So we are good. To be pretty honest, it is perfect. All right, so if you want to add a little bit of mende on it, you can decide to say, okay, let me put something that will create a bit of noise on the background and all that. For me, there is something I usually like using. There is a background I have that I usually like using. You go and look for your own. I have my folders that I've created for years and years and years to come. So with time, I'll start selling all these images. So I drag it in, so you see it now. All right, so pull it out. So just watch what I want to do. I don't need to talk much here. Just watch what I want to do. Voila. Okay. First, rasterize this layer. Then come to your, what's the name? Mark it to right. Exactly, mark it to. Let's drag this back, holding this background, like let it be highlighted, right click and fill, so that it will fill up this other space that are here. Okay, so I want it to fill out this other space that are here first of all. So let's let it do its thing. I don't know why it's taking forever, but it's fine. Okay, then let us change the blend mode to multiply. Okay, you see we still have our background color standing by there, but now the background looks like a vintage background and the vintage background color, right? So yeah, we can decide to leave it like this. We can decide to maybe increase the color of the background, the brightness. So we come to brightness and contrast. Okay, brightness and contrast, and we push a bit brighter. We need it to be a bit brighter, so I think 4950 is fine for me. So let me leave it at 50. So I think I'm okay with it. All right, so okay, so everything regarding the background is done. Everything that is background concern is done for now. Our shadows check, his shadows check, body, everything is checked, background check. So we'll do what we call a stamped layer. A stamped layer, we are going to be holding Control Shift Alt E. Control Shift Alt E. You press all of them together and to give you a stamp. So everything that is beneath this layer is on this layer now. So this layer now is now one picture, you see. So you can decide to delete this whole layer if we want, but no, it's not very advisable. Okay, so what we'll do now, we'll proceed to do a frequency separation. All right, I bought this my Retouching Academy many years ago, $70, 70 euros actually. So this makes my work. I have a lot of them. They are here. I bought all of them. You can still create a frequency separation by yourself if you want to create, but I don't have the time to start creating a frequency separation at the moment. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just run this frequency separation, just run via Gaussian blur, and it's going to do the job that I'm supposed to do. Normally I can be able to create this, but that is a tutorial for another day. All right, so I like using 4.5 because it gives me the sharpness that I usually want. And click OK. Yep, here we are. So now we have the high frequency texture, which is a copy of this one. All right, so there's no problem. Even if you delete this one, you can still use this one, but it's good to copy it so that you work on this one. All right, if you make a mistake, you can delete this one, recopy it, you mask it to this layer and still use it. Right, so what we are going to do, we do not have a lot of place that we are going to do frequency separation on just the body. Right, okay, so we just like zoom in a lot. Okay, so turn off this page, and make sure this low frequency color tones is highlighted. Right, then come to here and pick your lasso tool. My feather is on 15 pixels. Right, so what I'm going to do is just for me to blend the skin, the dark and the light sides together. So when I come here, I just take this place like this, and just as you can see the brush, I'm moving it. So the right click. Then first of all go to my Gaussian, go to my blur, go to my Gaussian blur. And for our skin, I've been using 13, so let's leave it at 13. Okay, so come here again. So this is all, we'll just be repeating this process. Right click, Gaussian blur, because it's already copied on the system already. Come here, the nose, right click, Gaussian blur, like this, right click, Gaussian blur. She doesn't really have a lot of face or a lot of places to do this. All right, I click Gaussian blur, right? No, I think we are good so far, right? Let's see some part of the body that is weak to wake up, but it's gonna, let's see if it will affect that skin part. Okay, not really, but this is a very risky doing, so let's not even do it. Let's leave it there. All right, just leave it there. If we need any adjustment, we'll fix that later. The hand, there's not much adjustment to be made on that hand, so let's just avoid it as much as we can. All right, so for me, I don't do Gaussian blur on kids' face. Any little touch you touch on kids' face, it shows that you touch me. Their face are virgins, right? So I don't work on kids' skin. That is one thing about me, right? Okay, so I try as much to bring their skin out, but I don't touch their skin. It's very important for me. Okay, let's come here and we are good. Though there is one part I missed one part, because she have her own skin too that I prepared for her before I'm supposed to do this Gaussian blur process. Now that I've done it, so what happened? Okay, I don't like missing my steps. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this Gaussian blur. So we are going to come back to this Gaussian blur process again. Right click, change this layer to a smart layer, come to your filter, go to camera raw. You can use Ctrl Shift A to bring out the camera raw layer. All right, so come here, you say load setting. The setting that I'm loading is already for her. See, Stargirl. So I don't want to keep recreating, so I have to save this one especially for her. For us, it's supposed to be strictly for her skin. Now the what is it called? The background will join, so definitely deleting this as well. So let's go for her skin alone. So change this layer to smart. Okay, Ctrl Shift A to bring out the camera raw. All right, so we'll come to load skin to setting, Stargirl skin, and voila, for our skin alone, you can see the difference is clear now. Just watch. After loading, now you see the brightness that will pop up from our skin. You see, I created this for our skin alone. You can create this for anybody. You can create for anybody's skin and just save it. Okay, so now we can do Ctrl Shift Alt E to do a stamp layer. The stamp layer I talked about before. Then quickly, let's just go to the Gaussian blur and just 4.5. I'm taking this fast because we've gone through the process before. So okay, turn off the smart, turn off here, come here, and go to your lasso tool. Okay, drag down, come here, 15, then let's drag. Come here like this. Okay, then come to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, 13. Okay, then we'll come to the eye, under the eye, drag to the face, come here like this. Voila, same thing here. Okay, voila, the nose like this. Voila, the side of the nose again. Voila. Okay, you can decide to do this specific to take. It will not, it refuses to take because it's less than a pixel. Yeah, this one accept. We'll run this one. Okay, so far, let's go this part of our hand. Run that one. Are we good? Yeah, I think we are. Sometimes the knuckles can be stubborn, so we try to clean them out. So far it's good now. You can open the sharp layer as well, and yeah. Okay, so far so good. This is what she looks like. Now you will think that there is not a lot of changes. Let's turn off this layer so that you can see. Can you see? Can you see? Just this layer now, turn off, on. Now you try to blend the skins together. I didn't add like, let's say 30 on the blur, so that it's not gonna look so fake. I have to keep it almost perfect. All right, so me usually what I do is to work on a skin now, right? So there's one picture I've done before. Let me see. Yep. Okay, this is fair 100. Fair skins up to 100. The gradient tone map princess. Okay, 40. Okay, so basically what I just did now is the previous picture, because it's been long. I did this picture since beginning of December. This is towards the ending of December, and yeah, forgot all the process I used on her. So let's work on her face. Let's just put the skin tone first things first. I will come to skin tone. Oh, sorry. Come to all this skin lot. I bought them actually. I got them. Alright, so we'll invert here so that it's not, because the lot now is showing on all the background, but when we invert it, now we can paint it on strictly a skin. Right, so this is black, this have to be white, right? Change it to white. You can use your X button to do this changing. I will come to brush. Me, I normally like using my brush at 100. I don't care. Everybody have the one they use, but me, my brush have to be 100. My brush is too big, so we have to reduce the brush so that we can be able to brush very, very well. All right. Okay, so let's brush in the skin lot first. On our skin, you can see it's coming out slowly. There are some side I will clean out. Okay. Here for the skin lot. Okay. Okay. All right. So there are some side that this skin lot touch that I don't want to touch. So what we'll do, we'll change the brush to black. So you change it to black now and clean those side, like this place now. You see it took it out from the black, made it a little bit lighter. I don't want that. if I don't clean it now, I'll have to clean it later again. So I just do it now, so it's much more easier. I'll clean this makeup so that it's not going to affect the eyes and the makeup. All right, so this one too, clean this side, this eye like this, clean it out from the makeup, but every other side is fine. Right, so yep, we are good. Then let's come to the hand, change our brush to white and put it on the hand. Put it on the hand. This is very, very light. It makes the picture look so flat. Alright, where's the other hand? Sometimes I like putting these stuff too, so that I don't paint, I don't clean out of the body. But it will not go into the background, because I just saw something went into the background now, which is not nice. Right, so yep, this is it. Okay, so far we are good, I think. Let me see. Now if you see this part of the body, we can decide to put it on the part of the body, but we are going to reduce the brush to like 50 and just swipe it through the body like this, because the body is not really showing, but sometimes it is very tricky, because imagine your skin that is showing a different skin tone, and the other part of the skin is showing a different skin tone. So I can just decide to put it in a part of the body that are actually showing. My system is lagging because of the video recording software, so just bear with me. Okay, this side, the part of the body didn't really show very well. I'm going to run it as it is. All right, so then we want to put in the what's it called, the gradient tone, which is the main skin tone. We just press Ctrl and click this place that we have cleaned. Everywhere that we touch with this format layer will appear, and we'll just go to object adjustment layer and click gradient map. Automatically it gradient the map. Come here, I have my skin tone that I've created. This is Princess, the one I used initially. Click OK, change the blend mode to color so that it's not going to affect anything, and I change it to 40. So now, seeing the fact that it didn't work well with the gradient, right? Now, what I'm going to do on this case, I'm going to clean it out, because it did not work well. I'm supposed to leave it on the face, not the whole body. All right, so come to 100, change my blend tune, my blend mode, come here, and okay, no, let's come here, right? Let's clean it out. Anything that is not on the eye, let them just be at peace, because really you cannot really get the skin tone under a shade though. So when we fire everywhere up, the skin tone under the shirt will still come out anyways. So you can see it doesn't really look good. So we make this mistake sometimes, right? So yep, it's out. It needs to be cleaned out properly, else the work no go fine. No, where which part of the body have I not cleaned out? So okay, let's on. Okay, then okay, voila. So we are good. So to deselect, we're using Ctrl D to deselect. All right, so I think I'm okay. So far so good. Then now we are going to clean the eyes, whitening the eyes a bit more. So we say white eye and teeth. Come here, then choose brush. Make sure your brush is on 100 if you want. If you want it to be 100, you can make it to be 100. X to change the color. Let's work on her first. Okay, come more closer, and we clean. And as well, to create this eye adjustment layer, you can still create it, or you can buy. Very soon I'll be bringing out all my adjustment layer, my actions, so that it will fasten up, because now you see I just click one click, now I'm cleaning the eyes. Understand? So it's better than recreating it. Okay, so work fast, not hard. So work smarter, don't work hard. You understand? Okay, so we've got some clean eyes there. So for the boy, definitely we have to touch his eyes to make it a bit more whiter. And yeah, I'm here like this. All right, his throat as well needs to be a bit whiter. The tooth like this. Still cleaning the tooth. Well, definitely we are going to reduce the opacity, because it's actually very, very white, which is not true. Okay, see now, there we go. It's not that bad, but yeah, it has to come down to, like, let's say 55. I think 55 is perfect, right? Bro, we don't finish, man. So what I'll do, because I already have final camera raw sets here, so I'll come here to camera raw, double click the camera raw, and okay, then we just copy this settings, copy edited settings on her, close. Then let's just open the exposure X7. Now you don't need this, you really do not need this. Me, I just put this for extra glow and contrast. Okay, you really do not need this. I just want to open this and close it to activate it, because I'm using it, but you do not need to use it, right? You need to be like doing a high-end retouching. I want to do some blah 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 stuff. All these things are here, I bought them. So yeah, this setting is active now. Close it, close it. Okay, let's just apply it there, so that it will look like we used it, though we know that we did not use it. So that if I want to use it on the other picture, it's already applied there. But so far so good. We are finished with touching this picture. Trust me, we are done with this picture. So what we have to do, Control Shift Alt E to create another stamp layer again. Right click, change to smart layer. Right, because without smart layer, all these things, if you put them, you cannot be able to readjust them. Yes, Control Shift A to bring out the camera raw. Come to his place and say paste. When you paste it, everything is on check, right? Okay, so if you say let's push the brightness a bit, 1 2 3 4. Okay, then you can decide to say, okay, I think the vignette is too much. So the vignette, let's push the vignette to like yeah, 7 is fine. 7 is fine. So we will come here and copy it, right? Copy it and save. So we are saving, and this is it. This is it. Trust me, this is it. Okay, this is it. Then you can decide, okay, let me just put it in filter, exposure software, exposure X7. It's just for the sake of our sharpness of the picture. All right, so as you can see, just click apply. You don't need to do a lot of things there. And it was one guy that I was taking tutorials from. I saw that software, I had to buy it. Okay, then we are good. We are good. All you have to do, I created my logo action. Voila, create designs here. And okay, you're not learning this one, but you can create your own logo action if you want. If you don't know how to do it, ask me, I'll teach you. Then enter. Okay, you can change the color as well to white, and we are good. And okay, before I save, let's see the before and the after. This is the before, this is after, before, after, before, after, before, after. You see? So we're good, right? Thank you very much, guys. Then you can come here and click save and you are done. Okay.